Are you working on some game in Godot and then you look at the sky and you realize this is not what you want? Well, in Blender, luckily there is a simple and easy way to make any sky, from semi-cartoony to somewhat realistic. So in Blender, do Shift A, add in a UV sphere, and with the properties panel, set this to 64 and rings to 32. Right click it and do Shade Auto Smooth. In shading, where this little object button here is, set it to world. Then add in a sky texture, plug the color into the background. Now up here on the top right, there's a little drop down button where it says scene world, just press that. So now it'll display the correct thing. Set the strength to something like 0.6. That's something I like it to. Nothing too strong. Now do Shift A and add a Musgrave texture. Add in a color ramp, plug the height into the factor, and then do Shift A, add in a mix shader, put that here and just duplicate the background node, plug color into the color of the new background node and plug the background into the mix shader empty slot. And now we have somewhat clouds. With this white thing here, I just set it to something strong like 5, wait no, not, wrong thing. Set these here to 5. Okay, there we go. Now it's something, but it's not what we want. So I'm gonna up the detail to, actually I'll leave it at 15. I will lower the scale to 2. How does that look? Yeah. And hold on. I'll leave that at 2 as a dimension. Ah, yes, it is dimension. Okay, set this to be 0.5. And there we go. Let's try 10 for the detail. This tutorial is brought to you by me. If you need help at all, like in any project, join my Discord server. I'll happily help you from time to time. If you just want to talk to some wacky ass people, again, you should join. Or if you want to play some of my games that I release, I currently released a playtest for my main project that you can play and tell me how you think, and your feedback can help a lot. So yeah, just if you want to join, you'll find the link down below, as always. Anyway, back to the tutorial. Oh, that doesn't really change much. Just leave it at 15 then. Don't really like how strong the clouds are, so I'm going to lower this to, where is it? Oh, where's the button? Or do I have to zoom out? Oh no. Strange. Anyway, I'm going to now lower that to 2.5. How does that look? Yeah, okay, there we go. 2.5 is good. And now, problem is, you can still see the clouds down here. So we're going to make a fall off map. So add in a gradient texture, put the color into strength. Now with the node wrangler add-on, hover over this, make sure it's selected and do Control T. And that will add these two nodes here, and where it has Y under rotation, set that to positive 90. And now there'll no longer be clouds down here, there'll be clouds up here. If you want to play with fall off, you can just add a color ramp in between here, and then just that'll play with how strong it fades in and out. Now, that's really it. If you want to play with more things, you can play with here. I want a super nice blue sky instead of this sort of daytime. So we're going to set the sun elevation to be 40, I guess. So just around here, maybe 45. I'll set this to be negative 120 because that's just the default position for Godot's sun, I'm pretty sure. Altitude to, I don't know, 34 or 45 I'll do. Air I'll do 0.2, dust I'll do 0.2, and ozone I'll do 10. So now it's super blue. It's a little too dark. Let's see. 0.25. Okay, and let's also up this. Let's set this to be 7.5. What a nice sun. And the sun intensity. What is? I just set it to 25. The only gripe is it's a little too dark. What about 0.7 for air as well? Oh, there we go. That's nice. Can try upping this just a smidge more. Okay, there we go. Once you have a sky that you think's correct, select the ball and then set the world button here back to object. Press new, so now this ball has a new material. Set metallic to 1, roughness to 0. Then under coat, just in case, I like to make it extra shiny by setting coat to 1 and roughness to 0 for the coat roughness. Now we have a perfectly shiny ball. So we're going to create a image texture. Press new and call this sky underscore t or whatever. And make sure that the ball is selected. Under the render properties, scroll down until you see bake. Then don't change any settings, just hit bake and wait, and eventually it'll be done. Okay, once it is finished, you now have an image that you can save anywhere on your computer. So to save it, press these 3 little bars, then under image, and then boom, save as. Okay, once it is saved onto your computer, locate it, and then drag it into Godot. Now, if you don't have an environment node set up, just press these 3 dots here, and press add to scene here, and then add to scene here. Under the world environment, just select that, select environment here, go to sky, select the sky, then just press this little reset button here, and then set new panorama sky material. Select it, and then where it says empty, do quick load, and select the sky. Boom. Now have that, and you can play around with intensity and things somewhere else, or you can just edit the actual texture. I have made mine a little too bright, but I cannot be bothered changing it. If it's a little blurry, then you can edit the actual texture settings. Just leave it to that there. And yeah, that's it. Just play around with the settings, see what you find, and yeah, so. Please subscribe. This video took like 3 attempts for me to get right. Do it.